This unrivaled league and the ratings are an embarrassment. They're a statement about how little interest there actually is in women's basketball beyond Caitlin Clark. The fact that they can't reach a CBA agreement and be confident that there's actually going to be a 2026 season of the WNBA because these idiots, Angel Reese and the rest are like, oh man, if y'all not paying us $1 million, $2 million a season, we're not playing. They've offered these idiots 7-figure salaries for playing 40 some odd basketball games that most people don't want to watch. And nope, not good enough. We're not budging. We're not negotiating. The entire season is up for grabs. But, and here's how they got there. This group of women, delusional, allowed Nafisa Collier, whose husband and her and Breanna Stewart have started a rival league to the WNBA. They've allowed them to be the leaders of their negotiation for a new CBA agreement, collective bargaining agreement in the WNBA. People that have started a competitor to the WNBA are leading the negotiations for a new WNBA contract. This is insanity and retardation that we have never seen in the world of sports. But let's replay Nafisa Collier when she was talking tough and everybody's applauding her. You go, girl. Kathy Engelbert, they're not paying you guys what you're worth, and we're not paying Caitlin Clark what she's worth. Play the
league
play.
believes it succeeds despite its players, not because of them. I have the privilege of watching my husband run a league where he has to balance 100 different things at once. I won't pretend the job is easy, but even with all of that on his plate, he always takes the time to reach out to players when he sees an injury, whether it's unrivaled or even during the WNBA season. That is what leadership looks like. It's the human element. It's basic integrity, and it's the bare minimum any leader should embody.
So her husband's the greatest commissioner of a league because he reaches out and calls players and congratulates them on their accomplishments or when they get concerned, when they're injured. This isn't a serious person. And look, it's great when a commissioner has a personal touch with the players and all that. But how about building a league? How about putting out a product that more than 30,000 people want to watch, particularly when you're paying these players high 6-figure salaries? How about building something sustainable in unrivaled? This, I know that some of you think that I'm a sexist pig, and maybe I am. But we just have to deal in reality here, guys and girls. Women aren't built for this type of leadership. It's all feelings over facts. It's there's no logic here. Hey, just pay us what we want. I don't want to hear about paying us what's sustainable. Just pay us what we want. We feel like we're owed this amount of money. And we've convinced America that 23 and 24-year-old women coming out of college, that paying them $70,000, $80,000 a year for a 4-month job is so paying them 70,000 is some sort of insult. I'm a man. I made $5 an hour coming out of college. $5 an hour. Coming out of college. Oh, well, you should have been a basketball player. Or these women are great basketball players and they deserve more than that. No, they don't. I went into a profession that at the time, sports journalism, the newspaper industry, that was turning a profit. And they paid me $5 an hour. And I didn't complain. I thanked them. But the Bloomington Herald-Times was turning a profit. The WNBA loses millions of dollars a year. And I got a 4-month job that pays me $75,000. I'm undervalued. I'm underappreciated. I've been mistreated. This is lunacy. And this is terrorism. And you can't negotiate with terrorists. And that's what these feminists are. They're terrorists. That's a nice young lady, attractive lady, comes from a good family, got a marriage, hats off to her. But she's nuts. And she's surrounded by other nuts that are confirming her nuttiness. She's going to sit here and preach. And again, I'm not a big defender of Kathy Engelbert because she's a nut too. But sitting there holding a press conference scolding them because your husband is the president of the Unrivaled League and he's now smarter than her and he knows more about what to do than her. Are you kidding me? It's crazy. And I don't know about the rest of you all, but their craziness has made me just like, I don't really care about Caitlin Clark anymore because she's halfway crazy for not coming on air somewhere and saying the things that I'm saying. Hey, man, y'all crazy. We better take this contract they offered us and be thankful because it's all from the private flights to the salaries we're getting paid. It's all charity. It's all welfare. And let's be appreciative. And then once we start making real money, then we'll go for the stupid superstar contracts like the NBA players have. But we're not there yet. And if you guys remember the documentary Inside Job? That's what this is all playing off of, how, the people within the Wall Street or whatever, they caused the collapse that damaged all of us and cost all of us. It cost me a lot of money. I lost so much money on the house I had in Kansas City. Anyway. But here's Megan Rapinoe in her latest commercial begging for LeBron James to come over and play basketball in the WNBA and for Messi to come play soccer against her. But anyway, play the clip.
When you're young, you believe that you can do anything. And then the world tries to set limits for you.
Tell you what's allowed,
What's normal,
who you're supposed to be.
but on the field, the track, the court, here, you get to be exactly who you are.
Because at our core, we're still the kids who just want to play.
The go big game changers.
The living, breathing fabric of this country.
Supporting trans youth isn't just about sports.
It's about freedom.
On and off the field. It's more than a game.
Megan Rapinoe has teamed up with the ACLU to promote the whole transgender deal. And if you listen to that commercial, and for those of us that have a biblical worldview, what they're talking about, everybody's talking about, it's about you. It's about whatever you want to do. It's you get to decide. You get to define yourself. It's you. And this is why I look at the secular crowd. And I look at the feminist crowd. And I look at the Christians, the people that claim Christianity, but actually promote feminism. They're not really Christians because, again, they want to decide things that God has decided. It's not about you. And so if you're a Christian or if you have a brain, you consult the maker, the owner, the creator. You let him define you. But this whole movement is about, I get to define. I'm my own God. Yes, I have a vagina and a clitoris. But I get to decide I should really have a bat and balls. And I'm going to have someone sew one on me so that I can run around and pretend to be a man. Or I can run around and pretend to be a woman. And you wonder why things around them are collapsing? They think they're the makers. They think they're the creators. They think they're their own gods. And that's why everything that they build collapses. And that's why women's sports are going to collapse. Because the delusion of women, the whole feelings over facts and logic, it has no choice but to collapse.